Democratic leadership sounds perfect, right? Everyone gets a say, and decisions are made together. But here's the shocker. It can often lead to big problems. Did you know that 30% of companies with democratic leadership styles face delays in decision-making? Or that teams trying too hard to reach consensus can waste up to 50% more time on meetings? Here's another surprising fact. Only 13% of employees are truly engaged at work. Often, the lack of clear direction in democratic leadership is to blame. It's crucial to balance participation with decisiveness. Without this balance, you risk falling into common traps that can derail your team's success. In this video, we'll uncover 12 pitfalls of democratic leadership. From the chaos of trying to please everyone to the danger of losing control, we'll show you the hidden challenges and how to overcome them. We'll also share some surprising strategies and real-life examples from top companies like Amazon, Google, and NASA. Stay tuned to learn how to navigate these challenges and lead your team to success. Chapter 1: The Consensus Conundrum – When Agreement Stalls Progress. One major issue with democratic leadership is the need for consensus. When everyone has a say, reaching an agreement can be slow. This can lead to stagnation. A study by Harvard Business Review found that teams that struggle to agree can delay projects by up to 20%. To avoid this, set clear decision-making deadlines. A great strategy is to use the consensus with qualification method. This means getting input from everyone but letting the leader make the final call. This approach speeds up the process while still valuing team input. According to The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, by Patrick Lencioni, fear of conflict is a key reason for decision delays. Encouraging open, honest debate can help. It's crucial to create a culture where disagreement is seen as a path to the best solution. A unique fact: Amazon's Jeff Bezos uses a disagree and commit strategy. This means that even if there isn't full agreement, everyone commits to the decision once it's made. This helps in moving forward without total consensus. In practice, hold regular, time-bound meetings where decisions are made. Limit these meetings to 30 minutes. This forces the team to focus and decide quickly. Chapter 2: Decision Dilemmas – The Perils of Over-Consultation. Over-consultation can be a big problem in democratic leadership. When too many opinions are sought, decision-making slows down. A McKinsey report shows that decision-making speed is a critical factor in organizational success. Teams that make decisions quickly are 12% more likely to outperform their competitors. To combat this, set clear guidelines on when and how to consult the team. Not every decision needs everyone's input. For smaller issues, empower individuals or subgroups to decide. In Drive, by Daniel Pink, he emphasizes the importance of autonomy. Giving team members the freedom to make certain decisions can boost motivation and efficiency. It's essential to trust your team's judgment. An interesting fact: Google's Project Aristotle found that psychological safety is crucial for team success. Teams perform better when members feel safe to take risks and make decisions. Foster a supportive environment where mistakes are seen as learning opportunities. A practical tip is to use the RACI matrix. Designate who is responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed for each task. This clarifies roles and streamlines decision-making. Chapter 3: Authority Anomalies – When Leaders Lose Control. In a democratic setup, leaders can sometimes lose control. When authority is too distributed, it can lead to chaos. Research by Gallup found that only 30% of employees feel engaged in their work. Clear leadership can improve this. One strategy is to maintain a balance between democracy and autocracy. Leaders should seek input but maintain final decision authority. This ensures that the team feels heard but avoids confusion. Leaders Eat Last, by Simon Sinek, highlights the importance of strong leadership in creating a safe, productive environment. Leaders should set the vision and ensure the team stays on track. A unique fact: Steve Jobs was known for being a decisive leader. He valued input but wasn't afraid to make the final call, ensuring Apple's swift progress. This balance of consultation and decisiveness can be highly effective. In practice, establish clear boundaries for decision-making. Define which decisions require team input and which are the leader's responsibility. Regularly communicate this framework to avoid misunderstandings. Chapter 4. Responsibility Rift. The diffusion of accountability. A common pitfall in democratic leadership is the diffusion of accountability. When everyone is involved, it can be unclear who is responsible for what. This can lead to dropped balls and missed deadlines. To address this, clearly define roles and responsibilities. A study by Deloitte found that teams with clear roles are 25% more effective. Use job descriptions and regular check-ins to ensure everyone knows their duties. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, by Stephen Covey, emphasizes the importance of proactivity. Encourage team members to take ownership of their tasks and hold themselves accountable. An interesting fact: in NASA's Apollo missions, clear accountability was crucial. Each team member had a specific role, which was vital for mission success. Applying this level of clarity in your team can drive better results. A practical strategy is to implement a task management system like Trello or Asana. These tools help track who is responsible for each task and monitor progress. Regularly review tasks and deadlines to ensure accountability. Chapter 5. Vision Void. When leaders fail to lead with clarity. A significant issue in democratic leadership is the lack of a clear vision. Without a clear direction, teams can become aimless. According to a study by Bain & Company, companies with clear and compelling visions outperform their peers by 200%. It's crucial for leaders to set a clear vision and communicate it effectively. A helpful strategy is to create a vision statement that is simple and inspiring. This statement should be shared and reinforced regularly. In Start with Why, Simon Sinek emphasizes the importance of a strong why to motivate teams. An interesting fact: Elon Musk's vision for SpaceX is clear: to make space travel affordable and eventually colonize Mars. This ambitious vision keeps the team focused and driven. To implement this, hold regular vision-setting sessions with your team. Ensure that everyone understands and aligns with the vision. Use visual aids like vision boards to keep the goals front and center. Chapter 6. Conflict Chaos. Managing disagreements effectively. In a democratic leadership model, conflicts are inevitable. Managing these conflicts effectively is crucial for team cohesion. A study by CPP Inc. found that employees spend nearly 2.8 hours per week dealing with conflict. Proper conflict resolution can save time and improve productivity. One effective strategy is to establish a clear conflict resolution process. This can include mediation steps and designated conflict managers. In Crucial Conversations, by Kerry Patterson, the authors highlight the importance of addressing conflicts early and openly. A unique fact: mediation has been shown to resolve disputes more effectively than litigation. According to the American Arbitration Association, mediation resolves disputes 80% of the time. Encourage open communication and create a safe space for team members to voice concerns. Regular team-building activities can also help build trust and reduce conflicts. Chapter 7. Time Trap. The sluggishness of democratic processes. Democratic leadership can be slow. The need for input from everyone can drag out decision-making. A study by Boston Consulting Group found that companies with faster decision-making processes see 20% higher returns. Speeding up these processes is crucial for success. A practical strategy is to set clear deadlines for decisions. Implement the 2-minute rule, from David Allen's Getting Things Done. If a decision can be made in 2 minutes or less, do it immediately. An interesting fact: Toyota uses a decision-making process called nemawashi, which involves informal consensus building before formal meetings. This speeds up final decisions significantly. To apply this, create a culture of quick decision-making. Encourage team members to prepare in advance and come to meetings ready to decide. Use tools like decision matrices to streamline the process. Chapter 8. Motivation Missteps. Keeping the team driven. Keeping the team motivated in a democratic setup can be challenging. Without clear direction, team members can lose drive. According to Gallup, only 13% of employees are engaged at work. Keeping motivation high is essential for productivity. A great strategy is to use intrinsic motivators. Daniel Pink's book, Drive, emphasizes the power of autonomy, mastery, and purpose in motivating people. Give team members the freedom to make decisions and the opportunity to grow their skills. An interesting fact: Google's 20% time policy, where employees spend 20% of their time on projects they are passionate about, has led to major innovations like Gmail and Google News. To keep motivation high, recognize and celebrate achievements regularly. Use positive reinforcement and provide opportunities for professional development. Regularly check in with team members to understand their needs and challenges. Chapter 9: Talent Tangle: Recognizing and Utilizing Strengths. One challenge of democratic leadership is effectively recognizing and utilizing the strengths of team members. A Gallup poll shows that people who use their strengths daily are 6 times more likely to be engaged at work. It's essential to identify and leverage these strengths. A useful strategy is to conduct regular strengths assessments. Tools like StrengthsFinder can help identify team members' unique talents. Strengths-Based Leadership, by Tom Rath, emphasizes focusing on strengths rather than weaknesses to build a stronger team. An interesting fact: IBM uses a program called Blue Opportunities to help employees identify and utilize their strengths in various projects. This has led to higher engagement and productivity. To put this into practice, create roles and tasks that align with each member's strengths. Regularly reassess these roles to ensure they still match their evolving skills and interests. Encourage team members to take ownership of projects that leverage their strengths. Chapter 10: Priority Paradox: Balancing Diverse Interests. Balancing diverse interests in a democratic setup can be tricky. With multiple voices, prioritizing tasks can become challenging. According to a report by PMI, projects with well-defined priorities are 2.5 times more likely to succeed. A solid strategy is to use the Eisenhower matrix to prioritize tasks. This tool helps differentiate between urgent and important tasks, ensuring the team focuses on what truly matters. In Essentialism, by Greg McKeown, he stresses the importance of focusing on less but better. An interesting fact: Microsoft's 1 Week initiative involves employees working on their most impactful projects for 1 week without distractions. This has significantly boosted productivity. To balance interests, hold regular prioritization meetings. Involve the team in setting priorities but make the final call as a leader. Use clear criteria for prioritizing tasks to avoid conflicts and ensure alignment with the team's goals. Chapter 11: Feedback Fumble: The Art of Constructive Criticism. Providing constructive feedback in a democratic environment can be challenging. According to a survey by Zenga Folkman, 92% of employees agree that negative feedback, if delivered appropriately, is effective in improving performance. One strategy is to use the SBI, Situation Behavior Impact, model for feedback. This method focuses on specific situations and behaviors, reducing defensiveness and increasing acceptance. In Radical Candor, by Kim Scott, she advocates for being both caring and direct in feedback. An interesting fact: Netflix's culture of freedom and responsibility includes a strong emphasis on candid feedback, contributing to their high-performance culture. To apply this, create a culture of regular feedback. Encourage team members to give and receive feedback openly. Use structured formats like feedback forms or regular check-ins to ensure feedback is continuous and constructive. Chapter 12: Innovation Inertia: Fostering Creativity in a Democratic Setup. Fostering innovation in a democratic leadership model can be tough. Balancing collaboration with the need for quick, decisive action is key. A study by PwC found that innovative companies are 50% more likely to have strong revenue growth. A great strategy is to implement innovation sprints, short, focused periods where the team works intensively on new ideas. In The Lean Startup by Eric Ries, he emphasizes the importance of quick, iterative development and feedback loops. An interesting fact: 3M's 15% rule allows employees to spend 15% of their time on projects of their choice, leading to innovations like Post-it notes and Scotch tape. To foster innovation, create a supportive environment that encourages risk-taking. Celebrate failures as learning opportunities. Provide resources and time for experimentation. Regularly review and refine the innovation process to keep it dynamic and effective.